Good evening, everyone. Bedwablackburn here. Exactly. We are going to go ahead and be doing Gekisou Sentai Carranger Racer Zenshi tonight. This is the game that is the basis, or the Sentai that's the basis for Power Rangers Turbo. Now, this is on the Super Famicom, on the Sufami Turbo. Let me go ahead and reset real quick and show the nice Sufami Turbo Bandai screen there for you. And red and yellow Rangers, actually. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. I'll explain the run as we go. And 3, 2, 1, go. We start off with yellow Ranger, red, yellow, in that order for the 5 levels, because the yellow Ranger is the fastest for her attacks. And then the Red Ranger, when the Red Ranger has the weapon, it does 2 damage instead of 1. So when you've got bosses and enemies that have big movement cycles, that goes ahead and you need to save some movement and some frames on the attacks, you want to be able to go ahead and attack and lessen the amount of times you attack. So, that being said, of course here you gotta go ahead and have some tight platforming. Try to avoid jumping in the wrong spots there. A little bit of a damage boost there to go ahead and up and over. But the goal is for this ending, for good ending, the cars for the Carrangers have been taken. So you've got to go ahead and reassemble the cars. To do so, you have to get 50 gears for each one of the 5. So our goal is by the end of the 5th stage to have 250 gears. One moment. Nope, he got away. So we got a little bit of a delay here. Unexpected. But we'll make it up. There we go. That is the Bozok's best conductor. He goes ahead, as you see there, if he gets away from you, he'll go conducting in the background and he'll throw cars at you, which is never a good thing. Again, we'll go Yellow Ranger here. But after you build all 5 cars, you'll be able to go ahead and prevent Dynamo from defeating you at the end and blowing up the Earth, or as they call it, the Ursh. So, that said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. Again, we've got one of the hidden pathways here to go ahead and get one of our engines. The other thing as well that you'll see at the end of this level, as you saw, there's a small little momentary scene there where the red light lit up and there's a kind of quick scene there with that. You'll see at the end of the level, that car will go ahead and show back up. Now, normally I pin him in the corner, but he's being a little bit more temperamental than usual. So, goodness gracious. He's being temperamental with me tonight. And he got me. He's gonna munch on me a little bit. Mogu, the Bozok's best eater. So that was not as clean as I liked it. I usually try to pin him in the corner, or I should say in the corner that way. Get him up and down and just pin him there. Click, 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 and done. Now here you'll see one of the cars being reassembled. Appears out of nowhere. So, usually you'll have the end of the 2nd and then the end of the 4th level. You'll end up having 3 of the cars show up in those cutscenes. It goes ahead and cuts a little bit of time, of course, not having them at the end of the 1st and the 4th levels, for obvious reasons. Oh, pressed up there and it did not take it. Not sure why. That never happens, I'm sure. So, now here we're going to go ahead and get momentarily a few more gears here to go ahead and catch up. Now there's the weapon. Normally those machines there take 4 hits. As you saw, that took 3 because it was 2 hits and 1. Actually, I don't believe they had Zordon on Zyuranger. It's been a while since I've seen that series. I do know that Carrangers had a character named Dapu, who was the one that bestowed the powers upon the Carrangers. He also, since Carrangers itself was a kind of a self-diss on the whole Sentai series, and went on and kind of wrangled them into things that they were not expecting to have happen, and was more of like a hilarious comedy of errors sometimes with Carranger. It's a hilarious series, highly recommended to anybody to go watch that one. It's great. Probably in a lot of ways that's where they get a lot of the humor that's in the Power Rangers series, is from stuff like the the humor that's in stuff like Carranger. Now we get a few more gears here to go ahead and get a certain amount, because of course we're trying to hit certain amounts by certain time frames. The hidden gears, those are 3 each. Gears from stuff like the guns, those are 2 each, and then the engines are 10 each. So, just so you've got the amounts there. Nope. We got a zigzag instead of a swoop on the first one, so that'll lose a couple seconds there, but it won't be too bad. I did miss one of the 2 hits there. Normally you can get 2 hits in each cycle. You hear the first one, but you see the second one if you see closely. So I have to take that last 8th hit right there on the 4th cycle. And that was Dynamo on Zelmoda, the Bozak second in command. He has such a good face when he's been hit. There we go. We made it through. That right there I call the gauntlet, because it is... I kind of have a script for it, but it is tricky if you don't know what you're doing through there. You're going to get hit, you're going to lose your weapon, and it's going to be hard to go ahead and defeat this boss. Again, with having the weapon, you're dealing twice as much damage as what you're doing normally, so of course the boss will take half the time, which makes it a lot quicker. This one is Gekisou, this boss. In the Carranger story, though, he was the Bozak's best washer, but you find out, if you look closely, it looks like he changes when I hit him. That's because he's better known as Max, the fastest racer in the universe. And the only boss that does not explode when you beat them. Because we have to say goodbye to Max, unfortunately. Bye, Max. Yeah, when he's brainwashed as Gekisou, he is very creepy face. Very. Here we get the 2 cars there. So we've got over 150, but less than 200. And last stage already, so we're almost there. That being said, last stage and this stage, best music in the game. Short run, fun game. I highly recommend it, but then again, I'm very biased, so. Whoop, that was inadvertent, but we made it through. So. We're going to get a few more gears here. I expected to get hit there. Now, this is Beauty Zonette. Kind of a hidden boss. And that is part of the charm of the game, is it being chibi-like. That, I do have to say, is a very much... And 250 even, so we're good to finish the game at this point. Now we're going to face Dynamo. He is the head of the Bozak, and the final boss. Yes, that is actually the Bozak's we're in the Bozok's headquarters, which is basically their bar. And time. Now, here's the best part. Normally what happens here is that you'll go ahead and if you don't have 250 gears, you can't recreate the Carranger. So, what happens is you end up getting bonked on the head and you have stars and they blow up the earth. Instead, we get the good ending. So, here we go. Nope. Go away, Ganamo. Thank you very much for the GGs. Shout out to the Power Rangers RTA group. It is a wonderful group. 3 out of the 4 of the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom games were in from it this year. Great group of guys, great group of people. If you're interested in any of the games, I know that there are plenty of us over there. Myself, I'm not yet done any of the Power Ranger ones, but that is on my short list. But if you need any help with Gekisou Sentai Carranger, definitely welcome. I know that there's been a new runner on the bad ending that actually, as soon as it gets approved, will actually end up having the any percent world record now. So, but we welcome everyone. And here's Dapu telling us we had 250 gears. And with that, I thank everyone for having me. As always, it's been a blast being able to do this again. And GG to everyone who's played before, and good luck to everyone in the future on your runs for the rest of the marathon. Take care.